Good morning, students. We will study mole concept today. One mole of any species that can be atoms, molecules, ions, or particles is that quantity in number having a mass equal to its atomic or molecular mass in grams. The number of particles, which is atoms, molecules, or ions present in 1 mole of any substance is fixed with the value of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. And this value is an experimentally obtained value. This number is called Avogadro constant for Avogadro number. 1 mole of anything always equals to 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 numbers. Now, what is this mole? Many students faces confusion and problem. So again have a look. Atom is very small, smaller than our imagination. For small particles like salt particles that you can see at home, it is fine to talk of 1 dozen, or is it a very small number? Can you collect 1 dozen of salt particles? Think. Imagine now 12 atoms or 12 molecules or 12 electrons. Should we talk of 1 dozen of these microscopic entities, or we need a larger number than 1 dozen? Let's say a practical problem concerning atomic size. And for that we are recalling atomic mass unit, AMU. 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 multiply 10 to the power minus 27 kg. This is a very small amount of mass, isn't it? We know that the average mass of water molecule is 18 AMU, which would be 2.99 multiply 10 to the power minus 26 kg, and very hard to measure, since the value is very, very small beyond your or mine imagination. Now, Avogadro number. It takes 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 atoms of oxygen to have a mass of 15.99 grams. Or we can say it takes 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 atoms of hydrogen to have a mass of 1.008 gram. You will find these elements in periodic table exactly in this manner, which is given with its atomic number and the atomic masses. Like for hydrogen, atomic number is 1 and its mass is 1.008. It means there are the collection of 6.022 multiplied 10 to the power 23 atoms of hydrogen, which together weighs 1.008. Same for the elements here, oxygen and phosphorus. If here I'm making a question that how many phosphorus atoms would it take to have 30.973 grams, which is the atomic mass of phosphorus. So I think students are able to answer now that 30.973 grams of phosphorus will contain exactly 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 atoms of phosphorus. Now, what is a mole? Once again, have a look. Mole is a number just like 1 dozen. And you know that 1 dozen means 12 articles or 12 items. Some other counting numbers are like 1 score is equals to 20 and 1 gross is equals to 144. Same here, 1 mole means or 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, and this number is only known as Avogadro number. Can be represented by the symbol capital N with subscript A or 0. Like if I want to say 1 mole of apples, that means, my God, 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 apples. If I'll say 2 moles of apple, so this 2 I will multiply to Avogadro number. If we say 1 mole of carbon atoms, it means 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 atoms of carbon. And if we say that 5 moles of carbon atoms, so of course 5 is multiplied to this number which we call Avogadro number also. We can also say the mole concept is the counting unit for chemist. As you have studied now, a mole of atom is 6.022 10 to the power 23 atoms. So we can conclude here that the mole is a counting unit directly analogous to a dozen. Have a look over another example, students. We know that 12 pencils, we can say 1 dozen pencils. Similarly, we can say 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23 pencils is 1 mole of pencils. Now look at this interesting picture here on your screen. Okay, and this gives that number of particles. So many students remain confused. What is this number of particles? So again I'm telling you, number of particles doesn't mean only atoms, molecules or ions, but it also includes neutrons, protons, electrons. And here clearly you'll find that when these number of particles would be equals to 1 mole. And how this 1 mole relates to their mass in gram, or how mass relates with density, concentration, volume, etc. Have a look, one more thing I'm telling you, that mole concept is not bounded particularly for solids, but it is also for the gaseous species and liquids. Like 1 mole of every gas or any gas occupies a fixed volume. So that also you will come to know in higher classes. Till then, you see the image and try to know and explore more about mole concept. Thank you, everyone.